Oh, now we're live. It's getting real.
Yeah. Okay.
Just pulling up what you have written already.
Okay. Yeah, the history, I just pulled it from their website.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just set in stone. It's not really.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
I don't know. Do any of you have the website pulled up?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't really find what their core values were. I don't know. How do I get to it?
Did you guys do the Riverbend tour?
No.
No. Yeah, I did it Tuesday, and it was like at the place.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was. It was nice. We just got a quick tour. Otherwise, it was just tours from all over the Des Moines area. But yeah, they kind of showed us what they did.
So what do they do?
They just kind of help like people gather stuff like in the food pantry and the thrift store and stuff like that.
Oh, that's nice.
Clients come in and it's already all set up and whatnot. This big room. They also have like a child care center. I'm not sure if that's something we would do, but they have like one kid that comes in, I guess.
That's kind of
think
cool.
That might have been like a separate sign up thing or whatnot, but yeah, they all seemed really friendly.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
The place we're volunteering at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And I think our teacher's like really involved there too. So he had some like poster on the wall.
Wow.
Yeah. So he seems to know a lot about it.
Okay. So I don't know what their values are.
I don't know. Just besides, I think they just they have a spiritual component in one-on-one versus other, I guess, different areas versus other places in the area, I feel like. But I don't know. I couldn't find anything because I even looked up like history, like how it started and everything.
Yeah.
And it just focused more on having a spiritual component to it.
And I can add all this stuff into the, because like he said, if you couldn't find some of this stuff, you're supposed to interview like the head lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I tried calling it and I could not get her number. So.
Well, you tried at least.
You know.
You can at least write that in or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So most of it I found on there, but some of it I wasn't really sure. But you might know since you kind of had a little bit of a tour, and you might know.
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like saying what they did, and then we bounced out of there. It was not really.
We're getting out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what other ones do we have? Did they talk about the services that they provided?
Yeah, they talked about the food pantry, the thrift store, and that's like all like in the same area.
Okay.
And they also mentioned that if they got clothes, like donations, and then they weren't like presentable to hang up on the hangers or whatever, they would send those close to the third world country.
Oh.
So like they don't like throw anything away. Everything they get and they ship off somewhere. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool, but
that is cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
They also talked about that the educational what was that?
Oh, I saw that, like the classes that they offer.
Yeah. I think they talked about how they like a lot of people that come in don't really know how to like balance finances. I'm not sure if that's something that we would help with, but it's just something they offer.
Yeah, I read that
there. Yeah, they have like a little classroom there.
And then I saw that they do like financial assistance, so like people who need money for rent and utilities and stuff.
Wasn't it like to a certain amount if it was like $700 or less or something like that?
I didn't see that, but maybe.
Oh, well, I don't know. That's what I thought I saw. Like, because I read it. It was like facts or something on their like website. And it talked about like financial assistance for anyone that would need it. It could be anybody. And as long as it's $700 or less, I think. Okay. And then if not, they'd set you up with, it was kind of, you needed to do like a one-on-one session with them and tell them kind of like what struggles you're going through and everything. But
Hmm.
that's the only thing that I saw. But
Okay, well, I'll put that in there too. People served. This is where I didn't really, this question and then the demographics.
Yeah, it was mostly
I mean-
families, I feel like, that
Yeah.
come through, because like even the pantry had like formula, diapers, you know, they also had stuff for the elderly.
so it's like
And then-
all age groups.
Yeah, just basically anyone in need, like they can come in and get a box full of things they need, toiletries, you know.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't know. I thought there was a question. Oh, like it says, what sort of people does it serve? Then it's like ages, genders, ethnicities, cultures. Like
I
I
feel
didn't.
like it wouldn't turn away anybody. It would be honestly for everybody.
Yeah. I didn't like find anything on their website about like ethnicities or cultures or religions specifically.
Yeah.
So I just put the total number what they served last year
Okay.
for, which I
Yeah,
think
Yeah. When I couldn't
lot.
get an idea as to, I think I didn't know if they had like a specific clientele. Like I didn't know if they had to like sign up or if it was just like anyone that could go in and get what they needed.
okay.
Oh, I found the thing about the financial service. Yeah, it says for those who have fallen behind on their utility bills or rent under $700, we can help. And then
Okay.
all the assistance is based on social service interview, need, and availability of funding.
So social service interview.
And need and availability. So like how much funding that they have at the current time to
Okay.
allocate.
All right.
This says also individuals seeking financial assistance will be provided with an opportunity to participate in a job ready assessment, enroll in the developmental training program. It's free of charge. I don't know what that means fully.
You think that means like they'll like try to set them up with a job?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because they're training them for something. So I guess that goes along with all of the financial assistance that it could help them now, but then also help them in the future.
Okay.
And they have like a little button that it says learn how to apply. Like you can click on that. But
Okay. And then, so is the one that you went to, was that the one on 6th Avenue?
Yeah, it was in that store.
Okay.
It was just like a building. Like we sat in a classroom with like, it was like a kind of a computer lab type thing. I'm guessing that's where maybe they do some of their classes, you know.
Okay. Let's see.
What else do we need to get filled in?
Economy. I just said like homelessness
Yeah.
because that's a big thing down by the river.
Mhm.
yeah,
I didn't really, I mean, I don't, unless you guys know of other like issues in Des Moines.
No, I mean,
I don't really know what that question is. Ask
which question are you on?
economy.
I think they talked about, I don't know, we just went to a couple different places. They talked about like refugees, and I mean that was obviously a little bit of a bitter topic, but the
Yeah.
refugees and stuff, and like when they come in they don't necessarily have all the resources. So I think, I couldn't remember if it was this place or another place, but they may have like gotten like a lot of help at this place that we're volunteering at.
Yeah.
That might be population, you know.
Yeah. Okay, this one I don't have anything written down. I
Other needs, challenges.
feel like I keep repeating myself.
Well, I mean, but these kind of all, I don't know. I feel like a lot of questions are somewhat similar.
Mhm.
that you might talk about it in one spot then. But I don't know what other needs slash challenges.
I guess just maybe like not having enough people donate stuff. Like, you know, maybe it didn't look like they had a shortage of anything, but that could be like a potential problem that they could run into, you know?
Yeah.
Or,
Is it mainly talking about like what other things like
Is it the community?
that, yeah, just about the community, like what other needs or challenges like are pretty much evidence in the community being served? Like what other thing are they trying to like, is he trying to hint at like what other things like would be helpful for
for this particular place.
yeah.
What about like, I don't think I read anything about like health.
Oh yeah, like health promotion or anything like that to like help people set up. I mean, just either like
Screenings
primary
Yeah.
or
screenings, you know?
yeah, screenings or even getting like if they can get shots or anything like that, you know,
Yeah.
like immunizations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any, or even probably education on that either.
Yeah. And even
You know,
like being able to help them set up appointments, like if they don't have health care, like
yeah,
help them.
Really
Leading them in the right direction
Yeah.
to like an affordable place or
Yeah.
mhm. I feel like that would be the only thing, but social justice issues.
I keep like rereading this question because I'm like, okay, well, I think we're good with that. I think that's really the only thing that they don't really talk about. But other agencies, I didn't know if.
Probably nothing about transportation. Like, I don't know. Was there? I don't think there
I
is.
don't think so.
Yeah. Because like if they had like a bus or a shuttle that offered this or that, or like I mean like anything that they to like get to someplace. Say like they set them up with a job and they gave them the skills and everything, then they think, okay, well, how can I get to this job? So like I didn't know, you know, like maybe if they offered like a little shuttle bus that would bring them to like a certain area that was kind of near where they would or where they would have gotten like the new job or something like that. I feel like that's something that would go with the transportation, but that's the only other thing I can think to put in it.
No, but that is because I mean, if they set them up for a job and then
With the financial assistance, yeah.
and they can't get to their job,
Yeah.
that's an issue.
I know a couple of the places talked about just people are able to use just the general city bus. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, like, I was around in that area because we did the windshield survey for another class by the Moulton Elementary. It's like right by there, and so we were driving around and stuff, and we didn't see that many like bus stops or anything. Say for like Dart, there's probably one of them. It was
really?
near there, yeah. But a lot of people actually like their mode of transportation is just walking.
Yeah.
And so like that's not very good, especially like during the winter time. Even though it's not snowing right now, it's been cold.
Yeah, especially if some of them are already, you know, living outside and
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I think yeah, I don't know, just from when we were just kind of looking at the neighborhood and everything, there just really wasn't like any bus stops or anything besides being on kind of more of the main road. So
yeah.
I mean
that's what I saw that too when we went to do pillowcase.
Yeah.
There was like I mean everything there's like a lot of stuff around that area, but
yeah.
I don't know how nice of an area it is, but
yeah. It's more you could tell like low income. Multiple families might be living in like one home or so, or multiple individuals. But yeah.
And then for the other service agencies, I just picked 2. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
that looks good to me.
There's a bunch. I mean, since they do so much, like you could think that you could have Salvation Army. I mean, there's a ton, but I just picked 2 big ones that are kind of in the area.
Yeah, I mean, even with
human services is always good. Like well, we always called it like the DAV or whatever. Like ever since I was little, my mom always does that also for tax write-offs. But like you always, I mean, it's so nice. You can just bring bags and bags and bags of like old clothes, and it's a really nice service that there's like 2 different ones I think in West Des Moines, or maybe it's just the one, but they made it even bigger too. So it's good to see there's more popping up though. But I didn't even know about the one that we're doing, the St. Vincent de Paul. I only knew about human services, but that one's a good one.
So is that just like clothes donations?
What for the human services?
The DAV or whatever?
Yeah, like, well, we always called it, yeah. I mean, it was always called the DAV, but yeah, we always, well, I mean, you could, a lot of services, mainly they needed kind of clothing, and they always needed, it was high demand, always around like, the winter months and everything, but it was just anything that you could give. It could be, electronics and just kind of any like material items. And then I don't know. And then we do stuff through like church that, you would help out a family in need, like on Thanksgiving, you'd cook a whole turkey, bring it to them, and go into their house and give them all the things that you need. But that was also through human services and in different churches in the area.
Okay. Well, I'll add that one to the list because that's kind of like the thrift store that.
They all kind of essentially are the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, okay, for St. Vincent de Paul, do you have to pay for the stuff that you get?
So the clothes I saw all had like little price tags on them.
Okay.
They weren't expensive by any means, but the food pantry, I think everything is free.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I drove past for Moulton, when I went to the school, I saw they had like new mattresses that people could buy for cheap and like brand new furniture. Like a sign was sitting outside.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I heard someone talking about that. But I think they used to have just used beds, but then they had like bed bug issues. So like if people wanted to donate new beds or whatever, like I think they're up for purchase. But that we weren't really brought back into that room or anything, so
Okay.
they just kind of talked about it.
Okay. So uniqueness, that's the next question. Alyssa, you said it's more one-on-one based.
Yeah, that's what it said. Like on the website, it said more person to person base. Like, just kind of focusing on the things that, or especially when it came to the financial assistance and stuff like that, that it was just kind of meeting with them one-on-one. Because I remember it said that it was kind of first come, first serve, that like everyone lines up in the morning at the door, and that's just kind of how it goes. But then it said it was more one-on-one based, to kind of figure out the things and the needs that the individuals need most. But that's all that I read on that website.
And I put down like they have like those educational classes and they have all that stuff because a lot of the other places, like you said with that DAV, they just have like material items. Like you can't go in and ask for job assistance or. And they, St. Vincent de Paul has GED preparation classes that they can take too.
Yeah, they offer a lot more.
Yeah, so I put that in there. Okay, your perception on St. Vincent de Paul. I kind of just put some stuff in there.
Yeah, high demand, yeah. Filling or helping those that are in need. I mean, that's pretty much.
Yeah, and I could put in there, that it's close to our school, so.
Yeah,
that's real nice.
Yeah, and that it's, even just going to clinicals and stuff, you see these people come in who are lower class, and then, maybe they're from around this area, but, they have that option then to go there and get stuff if they need it. So it's in a accessible place.
Yeah, it's definitely a place that you could refer patients to if they're looking for outside needs and stuff like that.
Okay. And then the last one, this is where I didn't really.
Yeah.
Describe your primary focus.
To help people.
Yeah, to help people within your community.
Without sounding like a broken record, but yeah, literally to just help those that are struggling and in need for any sort of assistance, like ranging from educational to financial to nutritional and everything like that, like needs. I mean,
Mhm.
it kind of encompasses a lot of different needs.
Yeah. And I think I don't know where I read it. I mean, like because it talked about, let me see, I think it provides services for people who are facing economic, emotional, or spiritual crisis. Like, I mean, that could be anyone. Like one day I could not have any money and I could, anyone can go and get help from them. It's not just.
Yeah, that's what it said on the website. It said it was for anybody
Yeah.
that's in need.
Yeah, I don't think
But if
they
you
would just
have a
like turn
job-
away someone.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
This is what needs are you meeting? How objectives?
So what is our service project? It's the thrift store, right?
Mm-hmm. I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. So what needs are you meeting?
Without seriously sounding like a broken record,
Yeah.
we're meeting their needs to. I mean,
Provide clothing.
Nutrients.
Yeah. And like, especially clothing since it's like colder months. And if
yeah,
people are living on the street and they don't have a winter jacket,
Hmm.
no.
Like I saw they had a couple pairs of like kids winter boots. Like, those are,
Mhm.
People have kids out there and
yeah, and knowing that a lot of them, their mode of transportation is just walking, like they're
Mhm.
out a lot more in that
Mhm.
weather.
And
than
I don't
most-
know, Alyssa, if you recognize this, but at Moulton, like when you were walking in, like a bunch of the kids, you could see that they're walking from their homes in the area.
Yeah.
And like some of them were not properly dressed because it was
Oh,
a
no.
cold day on Friday. It was
Yeah.
horrible.
I know.
I mean, I had a big down fur coat on, and
I was still freezing. Yeah.
these kids had a windbreaker jacket on.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like a really
Awful.
thin hat.
Yeah.
And then also that was the one child that came in that was eating his parent gave him spicy, what is it, Cheetos and a soda. And I'm like, oh my God.
Oh.
But I mean, like if that's all that they can afford, like they're at least trying
Yeah,
to
they're
make
gonna.
their
yeah.
child that's hungry, but it's not the most nutritional, especially when they're just trying to develop and grow.
Hmm.
So, I mean, that's some other things, like just being in that area was really apparent that, but it was nice that the services at the school offer, they're like, we'll get you a granola bar, we'll get you something different for breakfast. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, they're kind of co-parenting along,
Yeah.
being teachers. But
What do you guys do at Moulton?
oh, we just did this emergency preparedness thing that we were teaching kids about. It was through the Red Cross that we're teaching them about how to be prepared for emergencies and like for tornadoes or home fires and like, the steps that you should do to, like get out and like come up with a plan. It's got like a whole workbook that they can like use. Actually, it's really nice that we're going around to, especially those homes or like that area, because some of those homes are really old that say they have a space heater. They might come in contact with having a house fire, so it's kind of good to.
Yeah, that's smart.
But they got a little distracted sometimes, but it's okay.
Just for like community health or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. But so I mean that's why it's like we got to know the area a little bit more. That's kind of by.
Yeah.
Into
Well, just even doing like the Riverbend tour, I didn't like realize that those types of things were happening like so close to where I am every day, like for school and stuff. Like,
yeah, I know.
Just really eye opening.
Yeah, I know, because by our school you don't see too much.
Mm-mm.
Maybe just a few people coming by and you're like, hello. But
right.
pretty much it. But
and the occasional like homeless person on the corner asking for money, but
I'm like,
yeah,
I don't carry change anymore.
But yeah, I mean, and I don't know. Some people may think this is just like homeless, like I said, for homeless people. But like after seeing some of those kids like at school and what they were wearing, like they had on super dirty clothes, and like I'm not one to judge, but you think like maybe they don't have the needs or the
don't have a washer machine or
they don't have all that kind of stuff that I mean we are like blessed to have, but.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I wonder if like they like if St. Vincent de Paul works with like any of the schools in the area.
I don't know. I mean, they might. They're very close by. It's like what, 2-3 streets away.
Yeah.
Right? Something like that. It's
The
on-
Molten,
yeah, Molten's on
the church or whatever,
8th Street. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
church next to it. That's a place we visited on the Riverbend tour, and they do like
Oh, okay.
breakfast club, and they open dinner to the public too.
That's nice.
So they said they serve like 120 kids in the morning or something,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
or maybe that was for dinner. But either way,
Serve a
it's all
bunch.
free.
That's
Yeah,
so nice.
just knowing that they get food in the morning, before they go to school, and
Okay. And then what are our objectives? I don't really.
Besides like meeting the
serve
needs of
people.
others,
Yeah,
helping them like kind of reduce stress by taking away something that would be a trigger to stress, like, oh, I don't have the food to feed my children, or I don't have that like financial assistance or anything like that. And you're kind of meeting that, and I mean,
yeah, just kind of taking away the
relieving excess stress that they don't need when they're just trying to just stay keeping their head above water to just live,
Mhm.
But I don't know what other objectives like.
Well, I mean, in one of our objectives, I don't know like how many people like go to the store, like when we go, how many people are going to be there, but like just to be like a friendly face and to like be non-judgmental. I mean,
Mhm.
probably don't. You could see pretty rough things there. So I'd say maybe just being non-judgmental and being there for that person, being like a support person, even if it's like just picking out a jacket or
Mhm.
helping them organize clothes that came in for donations.
Yeah. Just treating everybody equal.
Yeah.
Pretty much what you should do.
Mhm. Well, some people have issues with that, so
Yeah. That's sad.
yeah.
We're trying to treat everybody equal.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll put those two down, and obviously just like in general helping, like.
Okay.
What's the last question?
It says, how are you building the capacity of your community partnership? Yeah. I don't know what that means, to be honest. Capacity, like how are helping build the capacity?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they have a high demand, they obviously need a high demand of volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
So by us volunteering, I don't know.
Helping people
We'll say-
like get in and out faster,
Yeah.
keeping the place, stocked, and
I always think of it as a different way, like how you're building their capacity, like by being that helpful, happy face in there is going to make someone tell another person in need, you should really check out these services. There's great people there, so that, you're putting out kind of this positive light for others to seek this place to go, because maybe you made the experience a little bit better, because most people, they're more reluctant to seek help. So maybe just making the process a little bit easier like that. That's the only thing I could think that, to help meet the capacity of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I don't know. I always think different than everybody else.
no, that's good.
Like, what?
No.
I think that's it.
Does only one of us need to turn this in?
Yeah. I'll just I'll type this thing in and then type.
And then that's all we do, right? We don't have anything else.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about that. I don't think we have anything else to do.
So it's just this thing let's do, and then us doing the video, right?
I think
I didn't know if there was anything else, like a discussion after this, or what. I get confused.
Yeah.
There's lots going on in this semester.
Yeah.
I think that's it. And then so we need how many? We need 15 hours?
Right.
Or you only need 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. But trying to look at not which dates, but times were available to go. I think because I clicked on the volunteer tab, it says like I'm guessing we're doing the store volunteer
Yeah.
thrift store. Okay. So Monday through Saturday. So do we just
Hey.
call and kind of set up a time to go in then?
I don't know.
I think so.
Or there's a sign up thing on here too. I wonder if you could like here. I'll just hit it just to see what. Or you put like your email address, your first and last name. I wonder if are we already signed up through our teacher, or do you think we have to sign up ourselves?
I don't know. I wonder if we're already signed up.
Yeah.
All right. And then next week we have a service learning project proposal form. I don't know what that is.
Hopefully he'll shed more light on that.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
Well, we can like wait to see like how we volunteer or how we're supposed to do it if we go on the website ourselves, or if he's going to put forth like the names of people, because you said that he was kind of more well known at that facility, that maybe that we would do it through him, but we'll have to email him about that. But
yeah, right, because I'd rather get my hours done earlier in the semester versus waiting towards the very end when
I would rather get it done as soon as possible.
Right. We don't have to go at the same time, do we?
It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
This is that form. I don't know if you guys, it's not that bad.
Oh, the proposal.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's due this week?
Yeah. It's our name, our agency.
It's due at the end of week 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just looking to see if we had like anything else that needs to be due, and then it says project information, and then list 3 objectives that you'd like to meet through this service learning experience. So we'll have to think of those. Maybe we can, I think we have put 2 down, but think of another one.
An objective could be like enhancing someone's self-esteem, like with clothing and everything.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit, I don't know if that's an objective. Right. But I mean, you feel a little bit better when your pants aren't ripped or your shirt's not dirty, or, you feel better about yourself. So maybe, even just that little bit of making someone feel a little bit better.
That's a good idea.
A good objective, especially if we're working in the thrift store area or, I don't know.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Like if you walk in somewhere,
their self-esteem, or their feelings of,
yeah, if you walk in somewhere and you have like a dirty shirt, dirty pants, people are all going to stare at you and be like, okay, that person's homeless, or make a judgment about them. So that's good. I mean, if you can give them clothes that they can afford,
feel more comfortable going out in public, and
yeah,
I agree.
A little bit more peace of mind.
Yeah. Okay, I wonder how long this has been.
Yeah, I can't see it on mine, but
well, if we start at 10:30 and it's 11:07, so we got 37 minutes.
That's good. I think we got everything down.
Yeah.
And I'll do this right now and I'll turn it in, and then we're done for the week.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I thought we all had to do it, and then I got to the end of it and I was like, what is your team's objectives? I'm like, oh, I guess this is whatever.
We're on the ball.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it
motivated.
by the time you texted us. I was like, oh.
Well, I was confused because I didn't know if we had to do the windshield survey, because I was like, wait, what?
I almost started
had to
doing
read
that,
through
and I'm like, yeah.
I was confused. I emailed him about 100 times. Okay.
Okay, so, all right. Then we'll talk about the proposal stuff.
I think we almost have everything. We just need to put it like on the form. So
yeah, because we pretty much talked about everything, even doing the research survey. I think that sets you up to do that, the next assignment anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll submit this, and then we're done with everything for the week.
Okay.
Did something? Where do you even? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm used to FaceTime.
I know. I don't know how to work this either.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was a thing, so
Me
I
neither.
didn't either.
it's kind of cool.
Okay. Well, have a good weekend. Happy Super Bowl Sunday as I'm at work.
I'll see
Yay.
you tomorrow, Megan.
Bye.
Okay, bye everybody.